right? Like no one can prove to you that you could lay out all these synchronicities and either that they are or are not in some way meaningful, right? But like, um, you know, there's different ways of reading that and
Yeah.
interpreting that. And so long as one isn't necessarily using this as like the basis for, a
Yeah.
kind of, I don't know, a kind of aleatory, divinization process that's maybe they're going to, sort of reject any kind of rational decision making process and leave it all up to synchronicity or something, that would probably be maladaptive. But if it's a life enhancing story,
Yeah.
all the more so in some ways. I don't know. So I'm just trying to tie
Yeah.
that
No.
back in
Yeah.
because, yeah.
I think it's the sort of thing you have to hold lightly. And when if I would love to get further into the details. Obviously, we don't have time today. But one of the things I'd love to do in that context is share a couple of my stories around synchronicity, because I think what we were talking about before, in the sense of, say a story that gets you unstuck. I have two examples of that where the quality of getting unstuck and the way that the synchronicity is tied up with the finding of that information that gets you unstuck serves. I've always thought that the capacity of synchronicity to affect healing vindicates it in a way that no talking ever could.
That's really fascinating. I'd love to talk about that. I can share a story of my own that specifically I rejected the story that was coming through as the healing story. And we could discuss for good or ill, I don't know, but it was just
Yeah.
interesting, a profound synchronicity that seemed to all be leading to this new way of looking. And then thinking back, that was probably just chance,